Yeah, I think that's a very important point because I would just point to some of the urban studies in movement, pedestrian movement, behavior, vehicular movement, is you're really creating very cleverly different types of what we call concave spaces and convex spaces. It's more clear here, convex, concave, and it really creates an interesting dynamic flow. And here, with what Ralph was saying, and it's starting to happen here, is how the snake extends or coils or creates, maybe in some cases, occasional densities where you have the single link, but occasionally maybe there is some knots where there are four boxes together. And you can create those, and you're also addressing the front and back problem. There is no front and back. But you have to look at the box in relation to that open space you're creating programmatically, formally, spatially, the landscape open space.
I guess what I like about
that was exercise 4.
I don't know, I guess maybe what I'm intrigued about on this one too is there's so much untapped potential because so many relationships to explicit real context have not yet been explored, and I think it would actually just be fun to explore those types of relationships. Also, I think it because it sort of makes me think about the strip mall in a different way. I mean, basically it is a strip mall, but it's now at a much larger scale. I think it would be a nice critique of the strip mall, an extension, a positive extension of the strip mall. And so I don't know, but I feel like you can do more open-ended thinking and physical design experimentation because this one is less determined by a formalist order. And I don't know, that's why I just...
You realize you're being lobbied right now from a couple of different sides?
Yeah.
I just understand that.
No, that's why
I'm
making my argument.
Yeah.
But I think regardless of which scheme we choose, I mean, where we got to when we started realising the sheer scale of these exterior spaces was to start looking at public spaces such as, pools and the Piazza del Popolo and really big wide spaces, and just thinking, well, instead of junk spaces, these could be these incredible spaces. It could be a playing field, it could be a racetrack. It's back to what you were saying earlier about all the civic spaces that this is Yeah.
But no, I think that's a really important aspect of the whole design thinking here, because I kind of wish that when we did this road trip, we had to literally write down every kind of program or use or condition or what crop was growing, everything we experienced on the whole trip, and that would be the program. You have to accommodate 500 different things in 22 big boxes.
Why didn't we do that?
Well, I just thought of it now. But I think that's so fundamental in terms of how it might influence the range of strategies. And I think in some ways when you, at least for this aspect of the project where you're going to deal with 22 big boxes, I think part of it is to design a system that has kind of integrity, a sense of purpose, scale, but also enough flexibility to adapt to all the conditions in the Midwest landscape, the American landscape, and becomes, a kind of integral part of it, as opposed to something that seems, I don't know, a compromise you have to live with, as opposed to something that's integral.
Often in these kind of studios or competitions, if you want to do something really radical, or you see something really radical in the proposition, it's also really utopian or impossible or crazy or, for many reasons, just really not feasible. What I find so cool about this is it's quite radical. It's actually very radical, and I don't see why it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
Well, you may actually find that once the soil engineering book comes back and the load bearing capacity is going to put your footings way out of budget, you'll just scrap the whole thing. Right? I mean, it's reality. Yeah. We can do everything but the 5% slope, guys. That'll get value engineered out once we hit
options within the box itself. I mean, absolutely a green roof that held cars for its 440 by 440 foot area is going to take a lot more engineering. But you could have a strip along the edge of one of these boxes, which was parking and workspace, and then just have your standard lighter roof structure over the rest of it. I mean, there are lots of permutations within the basic design itself that we can deal with cost.
Well, I think so. Part of it.
Yeah.
It's not so. It's about the cost. It's about the flexibility in the system to respond to the channels of least work, least energy, least effort, which.
And I think, you know, there's lots of different levels of this system. You know, you could keep the ground plane completely flat and start inflecting the boxes or just stacking the boxes,
Sure.
or we can inflect the ground